Hello, good morning, you guys. I jumped back on because someone just brought something to my attention. And normally I'm very quiet about stuff. Normally I am. I'm always really quiet about stuff. I don't like to really go back and forth with anybody on YouTube, right? I know this is how people get their views and stuff up when they like to do beefs and all of that. Okay. But someone just brought something to my attention, and I got to talk about it. And I am going to um, speak with see about seeking further legal action because I don't really know what some of these people are trying to do. And I know listen, I'm on my way to work and stuff, but I want to say this because somebody brought something to my attention. And I think that I'm very vocal and I'm very bold, okay, about I'm very bold about a lot of the things that I do, okay? Rich Black Girl Clothing. Who is Rich Black Girl Clothing? Okay. Let me know who it is. So, because I likes to support black businesses, but if you coming in here uh to troll, you know what I mean. Hey, we could talk about advertising packages. Okay. Tell them to holler at me about an advertising package, and I promise to you that I'll shop and advertise with them. Okay. But anyways, I think I've always been very bold and open about certain things. When I've said things. I try not to be disrespectful to people. I've been very open about how I felt about young Dolph. Well, this young Dolph's case. Well, I mean, I don't have any hate or anything for Quit, but I've never been one to like throw rocks and hide my hands, right? Like I don't go I don't know him to go behind his back or to be throwing daggers and shit at him, right? But anyway, somebody brought something to my attention that as it relates to the Howard Barnett's case, that some people went to Quit and said to Quit that went to Quit and said to Quit, who owns it? Who owns the line? Tell me who owns the line. Who owns the Rich Black Girl clothing line? Okay. And so and said that I said that he had Howard Barnett taken out or something like that. What I wanted to do is because I interviewed Howard Barnett's brother. I never said that. Okay. Howard Barnett's brother got on when he came onto my show. Somebody had reached out to Howard Barnett, and it was actually one of Quit's moderators trying to defame my character, and then turned around and told him allegedly that Hernandez Govan had taken his brother out and threw him in the water. Well, that the young man, that's his brother. He didn't want to hear anything like that. Okay, he didn't want to hear anything like that. But for people to be trying to put that at my feet, listen, I'm not scared to Quit. I've gotten on my show, okay, and I have been spoken my mind, and I think I've done it in a respectful way. I got on here recently because somebody reached out to me and said Hernandez Govan was not involved in that. I was the one that got on my show and said that it was strictly straight drop in them and that girl that was involved. Okay. I'm so sick of people trying to run my name. What I'm gonna start doing is I'm gonna start calling folks out, and I'm gonna start filing paperwork. I feel like people are trying to I guess they feel like because Quit has a reputation, if they can get up to Quit and get his energy obsessed with me like they are, hey, that maybe it'll scare me around. I'm putting the police on everybody, okay? Because when you have an obsession with somebody, first of all, I'm not scared to say anything that I've said, but ain't nobody gonna lie on me like that. If these motherfuckers around here throwing rocks and hiding their hands, see, I ain't that type. I don't grin in people's faces and then turn around. As a matter of fact, I'll play Howard Barnett's brother, and he'll tell you who reached out to him and said Quit took his brother out. It was not me. Okay? I'm so motherfucking sick of people lying on me and having that fucking obsessive spirit of trying to get negative energy pointed, directed towards me. Now, why would they want to get somebody like Quit riled up to try? I've said everything I need to say to Quit on my live. Quit probably be in these lives. Why in the hell would I hide my hand and say, well, she was the one that's going around saying that he took out Howard Barnett? I wasn't the one said that. His motherfucking moderator reached out to Howard Barnett's brother and said that, not me. So why is they trying to put that on me? I'm not being quiet no more. I'm sick of these folks defaming my motherfucking character. I am. If you gonna say something, stand on it. Go back and look at, hold on. I'm getting ready to pull it up. I'm so freaking mad that I don't know what to do. I'm so tired of people messing with me. It's ridiculous. I'm so tired of people messing with me. It is ridiculous. Hold on. Because this don't make no sense. And then I'm talking to somebody today. I'm sick of this shit. Because I feel like these people, they going from person to person to person to try to get these people get negative energy towards me. It's that obsessive type situation. So if this person, it don't work, when this person go at we're gonna try to get up on the Quit, get his energy, because they, his reputation. Hell, if I had said that, I would have got on here and said it, okay? But I'm getting ready to play it. I'm so sick of this mess. I don't know what to do. I am so sick of this mess. Okay. This is something that we want to keep out there until there are never even came up, and MPD didn't even try and verify that.
No, from me and my mother understanding and my family, that's how I look at this. 327. That number didn't go dead.
A lot of people too would find it hard to understand why in the
yeah, okay. Morning, that same night in the wee hours, he probably couldn't see the tags on that vehicle or whatnot.
Is when you talk to the investigator, say, now I need an
many years do they have to be before they just give up on them something? A fella's night, you leave your woman at home. It could be false. My brother, if you act, okay, that's okay, he did that. Now, honestly, am I putting the charge on Straight Drop and Rakayla? Yes, I am. Lock him up. My brother, if you ask me, I feel like somebody was watching him. Somebody was watching him that day. And just so happened, they end up getting hold to him that day. And just so happening, guess what? You got Rakayla. Hey, that's okay, he did that. Now, honestly, am I putting the charge on Straight Drop and Rakayla? Yes, I am. Lock him up. Lock him up. That's how I feel. Quit, I'm just not knowing about this. But it was things that she said. Okay. Got to thinking. But it was things that she said, and it was things how she said it. No, I don't want to believe it. I don't want to think that. I don't want to put that out, and that can be false information on the fact. I don't want to say that. Has she been reaching out? She been reaching out to me I told my family, you know what I'm saying. When I talked to my auntie today, when I told her today, I talked, you know what I'm saying. I told my auntie what the lady said and everything, you know. And my auntie like, man, ain't number the devil. I never seen number the devil, you know what I'm saying. Because I told my auntie everything about how that lady came and all that type of stuff, and it's what she said. She didn't hesitate to say that right then and there. It's like you didn't even give a person a chance to breathe before you said this. Like, whoa. So I don't want to put that out or say that at this present moment without actually finding or hearing it from certain people that I know. I'm not just finna hear from this stranger just told me this. This lady that's at odds with you told me this. Okay, she could be telling me this to get me to look at you and be different toward you and get me on that side.
Right.
But she had already lost me when she immediately started bashing you. I couldn't do it. So the stuff that she was saying, then she tried to get me to listen to the psychic. She recorded the psychic talking. She recorded that. And she tried to get me to listen to it. And I'm like, ma'am, I don't know about it, but I don't want to hear it. And she.
Okay, so to make a long story short, okay, I was not the one to put that out. Okay, I wasn't. This was a person that reached out to this man, didn't know this man, to bash me, don't even know me. And then told this man that they were the ones, he was a part of taking his brother out and throwing him in a ditch or something like that. Okay, not me. I'm sick of people lying on me, but I'm gonna see what I can do about this today. This shit gonna stop. If you gonna say something, you need to own up to that. Don't put me in that. Don't lie on me. People get on here and because they know I don't want to be, and because I have so much stuff going on, they know I ain't gonna get on here and I don't want to go back and forwards. But as I said, from this point forward, I'm gonna start getting the law involved. That's defamation of character. You sitting up. First of all, I didn't even do nothing about it then, but now this stuff is coming up again, and then you lie on me as if I was the one that said it. When you hear Howard Barnett's brother clearly saying who reached out to him and told him that stuff, I never told him nothing about Quit. He had never heard anything about Quit being involved with what happened to his brother. Okay? Until that person reached out to him and told him that, don't lie on me. But I'm getting ready to see what I can do about these lies today. Because, see, I feel like it is a demonic force. Okay. Because, see, I get on here and I talk about the Young Dog situation and how I feel. And I've been very vocal about that. Why would I, if I felt a certain way, why would I not have said that? But don't get on here and lie on me. I feel like these people are trying to go from person to person to person. Oh, yeah, if we can get Quit, if we can get in Quit head, if we can get Quit at him. I don't want to put the police on Quit. I don't want to have to do that because I'm not getting ready to go back and forth with no man, but ain't nobody going to be lying on me. Okay? I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this stuff, and I'm getting ready to see what I can do about it today. Y'all have a blessed day.